Hello and welcome to your weekly reading with myself, RevArleneC. And this week's reading is from April 20th to April 26th, 2025. So the cards that we have are Temperance, Eight of Pentacles. No, Nine of Pentacles. Sorry, Nine of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Four of Wands. Nine of Swords. Five of Wands. Six of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. And Three of Cups. Let me adjust that a little better. Okay. Oh, and then at the bottom of the deck, was the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I feel with all these, geostorms and solar storms we've been having, and now I think it's Neptune is in Aries now. So explains to some of the fiery energy with the wands. And I do feel that much of this it feels like it's broken down for this week. So, and I feel like it's the three cards, but we'll see, because I'm finding that lately when I look at tarot, or even with oracle cards, the laying of the cards don't always make sense. It's like they kind of mix and match together in other ways. So bear with me as I organize the message and how it's coming through so that I can relay the messages for you. So first, I feel that that many are feeling out of balance. They're feeling out of sorts. There's this energy as well of still thinking that more is better and less is bad, where it's not that. I feel that it's about that sense of, moderation and balance, of course, right? So we're looking at moderation, we're looking at balance. And I do feel that a lot of it too is that energy of, it's more about quality versus quantity. And I feel that's something that's coming through right now with these energies. It's asking us to really evaluate, whether that be physical and even just with relationships, because of the water. And water is very much emotions, which is kind of us coming out of the Pisces energy, right? So I feel that it's us also looking at relationships and, again, that energy of quality versus quantity, right? Is it better to have a whole bunch of so-called friends, right, which are more like acquaintances, or have a very small circle of those who, really have your best interest at heart and who aren't afraid to call you out when you're not being responsible or accountable for your actions and your choices, who will call you out on your victim mentality and ask you to pay attention to what you've done to bring yourself to this point in your life. Or even with things when it does come to, and I feel like, with so many of the pentacles too, it's looking at our spending and where we're spending our money and putting our money into, what are we investing in, right? When you think of the 9 here of Pentacles and then the 10 of Pentacles and even the 6, right? You're looking at the ideas of where are you investing your money? Where are you investing your time? So it's, again, because time and money are just energy, right? Not just, energy is everything. So where are you investing those things? Are you looking when you look at the 9 and then the 6 and the 10, right? Again, it's about balance, right? It's the 6 of Pentacles is that give and take, right? That cycle of equal share, equal balance. And where are you doing that, right? And you have the 9 of Pentacles too, of like, I feel for some, they're debating whether to maybe go solo, right? Or to reevaluate who they are in business with, who they're in relationships with, right? Because we all want that equal balance. And I'm finding for a lot of people, they're finding in their relationships, it is more they're giving more and other are taking more, and it's not an equal share, right? It's not balanced where, and again too, it's not saying that if you share money with somebody, let's say, and they don't pay you back, but maybe they do other things to support you and help you, right? So it's all about you also, both of you having an understanding of, okay, like what's important, what is equal value to each of you, right? And I feel like that's important in relationships right now too, and how we connect with others. Because I feel that especially, now we're, with Easter and stuff, so it's like more family get-togethers as well. So you have, like the 4 of Wands here, we have the 6 of Wands, right? So we're together more with family stuff. I feel too with these energies right now, a lot of past is coming up. Just like old memories, I feel, are coming to the surface, and that is causing us to also, for some it feels like a nightmare in a way, right? Or it can be painful at times to have memories coming up about family, or discussions that were never had, or relationships lost. So we're in this constant battle with ourselves, right? And I feel that right now, this is a time of us shedding those things, transmuting those things, learning to really look at them. And in that, we, come to ourselves, right? Even though this is a 3 of Cups, and also often the 3 of Cups represent, like unity, a group of friends. But I almost feel like this is mind, body, and spirit, right? And we're bringing that connection to our own Holy Trinity, if that's making sense, right? And I feel like we are learning how to flow with the currents instead of fighting against it. So this is, I feel that there's a lot coming up to the surface right now. There's a lot that we are beginning to see, and it's difficult sometimes to see it. I do feel in other ways too, there's a lot of changes coming financially for people, either through business, it's just reevaluating a lot, and reevaluating where they're putting their money, their time, their effort, their energy into. And there is opportunity, for shift and a new door to appear. There's time, there is something ahead, but we need to be, and it's interesting because then you have the Magician, right? As above, so below. The Magician, he holds everything. He holds everything within him. He holds all the magical gifts within himself or herself, right? And that's us. We are the Magician. We're the creator. We have everything we need. It's just that we keep looking outside ourselves for somebody else to save us. And no one's going to save us. We have to save ourselves. And it's not even about saving yourself. It's about being honest with yourself, being truthful with yourself, truly evaluating. And like we said, it's important that we are taking accountability and responsibility for where our life is right now. And as I said in so many videos, it's not about blame. It's not about judgment. It's not about shame or guilt. It's just about, hey, I've done something this way for so long. and it clearly isn't working. So what am I doing that's not working? And how do I shift that and change that? Where can I start to see a different perspective? And I feel like that's what's truly important right now and what is coming through. We are learning to navigate the new waters. We're learning to balance. We're learning to see our true gifts and abilities. We're starting to see more value in ourselves. And it's about understanding that it all starts with us, right? The only change that happens starts with us. We can't expect anything else around us to change unless we shift and change. Unless we're ready to take the first step and walk through the doors. Choosing bravery and courage over fear. Not allowing our fear of the what if, of the unknown, to rule us. We are literally fighting our own inner demons. We're understanding that when something isn't working for us, or if there is too much pull in one place over the other and it's not balanced, then maybe it's not meant for us, or it's not meant for us right now. We need to stop pushing against the currents. When we realize the game that we're in and how to play it, then we find that completion with the 10, and then we are fully whole. We already are whole. We just forget that we're whole. This is a time of remembering, of activating, and truly remembering that we hold everything. We are of God. We are of the universe. We are of the stars. We are everything, and everything is us. It's all connected. If we just pay attention, everything speaks. Everything has an energy. Everything has a resonance, a frequency. But it doesn't always speak to us right now until we can bring ourselves into a higher state of being, into higher and deeper consciousness and awareness. But still, it doesn't always mean that eventually that's going to mean something for us, because we might, in the work that we're doing for ourselves, we may shoot over to a whole different frequency, right? It's like a radio station. It's finding one that, just because you can connect to a certain station, it doesn't mean that's the station that resonates with you, right? Like I said, it's just like a radio station. You're going through looking for songs that you like. But just because maybe you can tap into the country station doesn't mean you want to listen to country. So you're going to keep going until you find the one that resonates with you and connects with you that day, and what you're feeling and what you need that day. Well, that is your messages for the week. Surrounding you all in love. You are loved, you are seen, and you are safe. Until next time, I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful week.